Why do men put themselves in danger? Why do they drive so fast? I've always thought that. And why do they pick fights that you could easily walk away from? They ignore the chest pain and work deadly jobs and take stupid bets and say you're fine when you're clearly not. People call that being reckless, but there's something deeper going on in my opinion. They're chasing some sort of proof that they're still strong, or that you still matter, or that you can still handle the pain, and just proof that you're not weak. And that's where the problem starts, because here's the part that nobody really wants to say. Many men would rather be injured than be embarrassed. They'd rather suffer silently than admit that you're struggling. Because from a young age you're taught, aren't you? You learn that weakness, that costs you some sort of respect. So you try and hide that fear. You hide your stress, you hide depression, and you hide the pain. And when that pressure's got nowhere to go, it comes out sideways, it just pops. That pressure changes, it becomes aggression, and becomes speeding or drinking, overworking, staying at work all the time. You're trying to mask things. You've seen the people starting fights and middle-aged men starting gambling, risking everything. Just risk-taking behaviour. And then you see people with a complete emotional shutdown, a breakdown. But here's the twist. You don't actually need less danger as a man. You need that danger, but you need a better form of danger. Your masculine energy, it needs a challenge. But the problem is, when that challenge becomes self-destruction, I mean, you can start doing combat sports and that's a risk, and start a business taking a risk, and even having an honest conversation with your missus, telling her how you feel, that's a risk. A man going to a therapist or apologising to his son or admitting that he actually needs help, it's a massive risk because they understand that. But those are the risks that build you. Those are the risks you want to be taking. Because like a destructive risk would be saying, oh, watch me do this and hurt myself, punch the wall or whatever. But your constructive risks that you want after over 40 are the ones that are, well, yeah, watch me grow. That's the shift that you need to be taking. You don't need to become a softer version of yourself. You need to become more directed. Because when you've got no mission, no plan, no brotherhood, no outlet, and no purpose in your life, that's when danger starts to look like freedom. Freedom is, oh, let's buy a motorcycle. Let's get that excitement. Let's start an affair. Let's start that fight, middle-aged men fighting. Let's just immerse ourselves into an 80-hour work week. It's the I don't care if I die attitude. And how many times have we seen people do that? It happens all the time. And that's not strength. That's like an armour you've got, a pain deflector. So what exactly is the solution? And first solution I would say is replace recklessness risk with a meaningful challenge. And lift weights, learn that combat sport you wanted to do, and start building something again. Start becoming that leader that you once were. Be competitive and create things, and mainly take responsibility for your own health. And secondly, stop making that silence your identity. You don't have to bore everybody with your problems. But every man, I think, you need one place where you can tell the truth. You need that friend, you need that mentor, coach, a therapist, a brother. And you need to understand that real courage, it's not proving that you can take that damage. Real courage is protecting the life you've already been given, because your family doesn't want you to be reckless. Your future doesn't need you to be numb. And the people that actually love you, they don't need you to pretend that you're invincible. They want you to be alive, don't they, and present and disciplined in your life, and they want you to be honest. So the next time I would say you pull towards that danger, just ask yourself that one question. Is this helping me? Is it building me? Or is it just a way to feel something because I'm numb? Because dangerous energy, it's not an enemy for you. It's good for you, but the undirected dangerous enemy is. When you learn to aim and focus that, you stop destroying yourself and you start becoming powerful again.